Hello everybody, this is Jennifer Chamberlain. You're on the Artists Unlimited page, and this is the home of the Maker Beehive. Welcome. I am about to reveal this junk journal that I've been working on for a while. The term junk journal especially bothers me when I'm working on a book like this. There's nothing junky about this book, let me just tell you. So this book in particular, let me just start. If you're not familiar with junk journaling, just a really quick description of what junk journaling is. It's basically a way to scrapbook using an altered book that is made from things that are found or thrifted or rescued. Sometimes it includes an old book that's been altered, or you can build a book from scratch. So this particular book is a little something different you may not have seen. I actually tried to find one like this and I couldn't. So I've had this photo album in my collection for a while. I forgot to bring to my table the actual photo pages that came out of the inside, but if you know anything about vintage or antique, you probably are familiar with these old photo albums. You can see it has a celluloid cover that is embossed. This is all original. See it close up? Look at the beautiful embossing. Okay, it has the beautiful lock here, and this expands bigger as it gets thicker, and it hooks right here. This is all original that I've maintained. And then the back is the original green velvet. Is that not gorgeous? And it's starting to be a little threadbare right around the edges. And then I have created a new spine for it. That looks great with the velvet. So the measurement of this particular book is, it's 10.5, a little over 10.5 inches tall. This is a very big book, okay? And then it's about 8 inches wide. The spine is about 3 inches wide. And like I said, this is a very old photo album. I'm thinking this is from the 1800s, early 1900s. That's usually when these types of books were made. And I took the cover, which was falling apart. So the only things that really remained intact from the book when I found it was this cover, which is gorgeous. I mean, this celluloid cover is immaculate. I mean, it is amazing. I wish you could really, really see that embossing. And then this part. So the spine itself was not in good shape. And then the pages on the inside were the actual photo pages. So it would have been those cardstock openings, and it did have some old photographs in it. So let's go ahead and flip open. So I've totally recovered the inside of the book. So if I take out this from the inside pocket, and I'll take this out of the inside pocket, you can see I've used vintage fabric to create an entire new inside cover. So that's all vintage fabric. It's been stitched around the edge and secured to the inside of the book. This is vintage here, some lace, and then this is printed, and I've made fabric pockets. These are stitched, and then in each pocket. So this is a triple fold pocket that I've made, or triple pocket. It has one of my clusters on here, and that tucks perfectly into this open space here. Each page is corner rounded. We have tea-dyed paper. This is vintage wrapping paper. I have a little tuck spot here and a writing space. More scrapbook paper. This is an altered library pocket. And that just clips right onto this page. There's plenty of space left in this book for you to add your own embellishments. I've included some things that I've made, but I've left enough space for you to do your own. It is 3 signatures, by the way. In total, there are 72 facing pages. So each signature has 6 pages, which really is, 12 pages front to back. So in total, we have 72 pages front to back. A handmade pocket. This is a double peak pocket. And then it also opens here. So this is a yellow envelope, a mailing envelope that's been made into a page. And then I have a journal card here, handmade journal card. and that tucks into this pocket. This is a page that I patchworked using some of my old ephemera and pieces. These pages are stitched together onto freezer paper, and then it turns over to this was dyed with alcohol inks. This is freezer paper that was dyed with alcohol inks, and so it tucks right here. You can untuck it. I just love the crinkliness of it. And there is notebook paper under here for journaling, and this is stamped here as well. And so you can hide your notes with nice crinkly dyed paper and tuck that over here. More tea-dyed paper. This is the other side of that gold envelope. I've added a grommet here, and it closes with a nice rusty little closure there. And again, that opens up for your mementos or for your notes or your secrets. We have plenty of sheet music in here. I love this, called My Sugar. Isn't that cute? Then we have one of my peak pockets in here, inside of a pocket on this page. This pocket has a little peekaboo area with some embossed greeting card as the focal point, an additional pocket here, and that tucks down nicely in here. I have lots of stitching in this book. And then we turn the page to another little pocket and another one of my triple fold pockets. You can tuck all kinds of things in here. Notes, reminders, photographs. Every page is rounded corners, by the way. This is a brown paper bag that I've turned into a nice little pocket that tucks in here. You can just see how crinkly and fun that is. Is there another? No, that's the first part of that brown paper bag. This is old wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. You can see how old it is. I kept the back of the vintage wallpaper, vintage wrapping paper. This is another one of my patchwork pages where I just took some of my ephemera and stitched it all together. And I stitched it onto the back of, this is kind of like like freezer paper, tissue paper, but it's got a beautiful texture that can be written on, and you can kind of see through it to the ephemera on the other side, and that's fun. More tea-dyed paper. This is just a page from a book. Really cool image here. Little tuck side pocket here. And this is a handmade pocket. You can tuck things in here, and there's a pocket here, and then another pocket here. You can see up close that cute little pocket. Isn't it adorable? And then the image from a book here. I just thought those kind of went together really cute. Isn't that cute little spread there? More scrap paper. And then this is the other side of the brown paper pocket. And out comes a little journal card with a little squirrel on it. And that just tucks right back down into the brown paper bag. Tea-dyed page from a gardening book. I did used my scraps and made a little trim on this page. Didn't want those scraps to go to waste, and they look pretty there, I think. I did a little corner pocket here. It's actually a double pocket, so we've got a pocket here, and then one here. You can tuck something smaller in here, and then I went ahead and did a nice big journaling card that you can use to write notes. You can actually write back here, and this tucks right back in there perfectly. More sheet music, another patchwork page. I love these patchwork pages. We've got bias tape wrap. This is a little piece from a typewriter lesson book, a message pad, book page image, poem, graph paper, some of that wrapping paper, book images. And this is the stitching on the back of that page that I just left raw. I think that looks really cool. You could always write in each little square. This is fun. This is half of a white envelope. And I've stitched it to make 3 separate little pockets. I just added some fun detail there. Scrapbook paper, sheet music, vintage wallpaper. Look at that. Isn't that not gorgeous? Here's the other side of the white envelope with 3 separate pockets that are stitched. This is a fun page all about bees. Got a little belly band here, and that's for tucking down things in there. These have little tiny bees to go with the bee page. Fun little schoolhouse image, old from a book. An old McCall's step-by-step sewing book cover, used as a page. This is from an old typewriter instructional book, and that's the very last page, and then it has a little corner pocket here. All kinds of things can tuck down in there. It's trimmed with a little brocade, and then we come to the very last pocket, and our little handmade pocket tucks down in there perfectly, so the owl is just peeking right out of the pocket. Beautiful background of pink and green. Goes really nicely with the pink and green of the owl and the pink and green down here. Just looks really cute. And then you got the green trim from the original book. I just love this little pocket. So this part is a pocket here, and this part is a pocket here. This is a little cluster that I did. This is an original children's book page. And then it all closes with this clasp. And that is my latest journal. This is a beautiful book. This is going to become a family heirloom. Oh, and I've never seen one like this made before. Just gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I mean, look. Oh, I love it. I hope this inspires someone to try it on their own. Always trying to do different things and keep people creatively inspired. Thanks for being here. Talk to you later. Bye.